He laid out some new ideas on how to attack America's problems, how to get people back on their feet. And what did John McCain do? He laid out some new attacks on Barack Obama. The distinction couldn't be, by the way, I think this is the best way to look at this, folks, an honest way. The distinction could not be clearer. One guy's fighting for you, and the other guy's fighting mad. And attacking. In fact, 100% of John McCain's ads he's running now are negative. 100%. Every single ad. Look, guys, you've been around before. You've been around the block. You know these attacks don't hurt Barack. They don't hurt me. They hurt the American people. Because why? They're trying to distract the American people. They're trying to distract the American people what's going on every day in their lives, what's going on in their country. Although in John McCain's defense, I can see why he'd want to distract you. Here in Ohio, the median income has dropped more than $2,000 for families over the last 8 years. Ohio's lost 240,000 manufacturing jobs in the last 8 years. The premiums people pay in their health care policies in Ohio have doubled in the last 8 years. Ladies and gentlemen, in that speech yesterday, John McCain said, and I quote, "We cannot spend the next 4 years as we spent much of the last 8, waiting for our luck to change." End of quote. And yet nothing John McCain and Sarah Palin are proposing is any fundamental change from what's been happening in the last 8 years. Help with your health care. How are they going to help? Tax your health care benefits. That's what they're saying. Rebuild your retirement savings. How are they going to do that? Privatize Social Security. Create jobs. How are they going to do that? Give another $4 billion tax break to the Exxon Mobils of the world. These are the facts. Need to grow an economy? How do you do it? Free spending on education and innovation, the very things that will grow the economy in America. His only idea that's different is that he proposed in the last debate that he wants to use your tax dollars to bail out the very lenders who got us in this mess in the first place. That's his new idea. Look, because John has nothing new to offer. That's why I think you're seeing John McCain's campaign becoming so erratic, relying on stunts and negative ads instead of offering real solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, look how John McCain has responded to the current economic crisis. At 9 a.m., this is literal, at 9 a.m. on Monday morning, September the 15th, as the bottom is falling out, John said, as best we can count it, for the 20th time in the month before, that the fundamentals of the American economy are strong. That's what he said at 9 a.m.
Here's a count one.
Then, at 11 a.m., John McCain said, we're in the midst of a great economic crisis.
Oh, God.
Now, folks, that's what we Catholics call an epiphany. Ladies and gentlemen, presidents are supposed to provide steady leadership in times of challenge. What John didn't realize, he didn't realize that this economic crisis is actually the final verdict on the failure of the last 8 years of economic policy, which we're going to fundamentally change. In John McCain's epiphany, he didn't see the light. You know what he saw? He saw the presidency receding from his grasp. That's what he saw. When Barack Obama is president, we're not going to be waiting for our luck to change. We're going to change our luck. That's what Americans do. Americans change their luck. We change it. Folks, this is pretty basic. Even with this campaign going on, that word, changing our luck, should start right now. I saw the Tribune Chronicle that more than 500 Turnbull properties went into foreclosure in the first 6 months of this year alone. And that was before the bottom fell out of this economy. We should start right now. We can't wait till, God willing, we're sworn in on January the 20th. We have to start immediately when the Congress goes back in session in the middle of November. I've already talked to Harry Reid. We're talking to the leadership. Here's what we need to do right away. We need to put a 3-month moratorium on foreclosures of all those people fighting to hang on. Giving them a chance to renegotiate their ability to stay in their homes. We need to give every small business in America a $3,000 refundable tax credit for every new employee they hire. We want them hiring people now. Get the economy moving. We think we should increase the authority to lend to small businesses, just like we did after 9/11, so they can keep their businesses growing and keep hiring people. And we need help on energy. There's Palin, Governor Palin in our debate. Sarah Palin in our debate pointed out with great pride that in Alaska, Alaskans get a rebate because Alaska imposed a windfall profits tax on the oil companies. Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama and I want to impose a windfall profits tax on the oil companies who made $600 billion since 2000. So every one of you gets a $1,000 rebate now in order to be able to heat your homes this winter. So if it was good enough for Alaska, it ought to be good enough for the lower 48, you know? We're not kidding about this. I'm deadly earnest. Look, it's going to cost you an average of $3,400, the average home in Ohio, to heat your home this winter. An extra $1,000 could help you get through this winter. Ladies and gentlemen, and by the way, the oil companies can afford it, thank you. And look, if you're fortunate enough to have a retirement savings account, we think you should be able to withdraw from that account without any penalty to help you get through this. And we think you've got to do those things now, not wait for 3 more months. And when we're inaugurated, God willing, I guarantee you 2 things. Our entire focus, hear me, our entire focus will be about jobs and rebuilding the middle class and reestablishing our leadership and respect in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why no matter what you hear in these scurrilous ads and these untrue ads, that's why no one can challenge the fact that if you make less than $250,000 a year, that you're going to get not one single penny increase in taxes, and 95% of the American people and 95% of the people here in this great state are going to get a real live tax break to help them move.